Hi and welcome to Whale Capital. So this has been a rebranding that we have rebranded the channel. So earlier it was Sheet 10, right now it is Whale Capital and it will continue to be Whale Capital. So in this video we're going to look at what swing trading is. So you should start your swing trading journey here. This is the absolute basics of the swing trading. Again, I'm not a SEBI registered advisor, so do your own research. I'm just giving you information and knowledge. Okay, so what is swing trading? Before we get to know what swing trading is, we need to see what a swing in price is. What are swings in the price that we see in the markets? So mostly in swing trading, this is like a snapshot of what swing trading is. While doing swing trading, one should look at the daily and weekly time frames, and this is somewhat a middle ground between day trading and long-term investing. So you should keep in mind that you're investing for a day to a few weeks. So this is the swing high and swing low. We'll look at what swings are in the coming sections. Uh, so you need to remember that swing trading, you don't need to do a lot of research. You need to know your setups well. So for this, what personally I follow is VCP, volatility contraction patterns. I do most of my trading based on that pattern. I will explain I'll explain VCP in the coming videos. But you need to wait for your setup. You don't have to sit in front of charts every day from 9:15 to 3:30. You can analyze the markets after market hours, and you just need to know your setup. You need to know your entry and exits. Okay, so one of the biggest advantage of swing trading is you don't have to sit in front of the screen. You can do this while doing a 9 to 5 job. So you need to know what your entry price is, you need to know what your exit price is. That will learn how to judge and how to set your entry and exit prices and your stop losses. And you need just 30 minutes of analysis per day, not more than that, even less than that. One of another advantage of swing trading is that you don't need a lot of capital to start swing trading. A mere capital of 10,000 rupees is also enough to start swing trading, and you don't need to hold for the entire trend. You can swing between the swings, as we say, swings. I'll explain to you what swings are. This is the third advantage. So us as retail traders, we have some capital. We don't need to worry about the liquidity and the volume as much as the institutions do. So that is your secret weapon. That is what is the advantage for a retail trader. So, for example, if you're buying a stock, say Reliance, if you want to buy 100 shares, you can easily get the liquidity. You can easily buy and sell at the price that you want in the market. As for institutions, they can't do that. They buy in huge quantities. So, for example, they buy 50, 60,000 quantity minimum. So it is very difficult for them to get the stocks at that price point without moving the market as much. Okay, now let's get to the brass tacks. This is a swing. So what do we exactly mean by a swing? I'll explain this to you using a chart. Grow doesn't have a lot of days. Let's look at Reliance here. Okay. So in this chart, what we can see is, so this is a daily chart. What we can see is the price has gone down. This is, we can call this as a swing low. The price has moved up. This has a swing high. It came down again. This is a swing low again. So what you need to do is you need to identify these points, and so what you can do is you need to mark these points like we studied in the last video how to mark supports and resistances. So support and resistances are basically the endpoints of a swing. So this is a swing down, this is a swing up, this is a swing down, and it has swung back again up. So this is you what you will call a swing low, this you will call a swing high, this is again a swing low, and this is a new swing high. So this is exactly what we saw here. So, so this is a swing high, this is a swing low. It went up, it is swing high. So what you need to do is you need to capture this point. So you need to enter the stock around this area. You need to exit it around this area. This is what you need to do. So this will learn how to do how to judge the levels that are available for your particular stock that you are looking at. But basically, this idea of swing trading is to catch these swings. You're not you're not looking for the entire trend. You're not looking for short-term moves. You're looking for medium-term moves. Basically, one swing. That is it. That is why it is called swing trading. Okay. To judge these, you need to know support and resistances, as I said, and you need to know moving averages. So moving averages are what we can use them as dynamic support and resistances. So they move with your price. So you need to know how to use moving averages. I will be explaining them in the coming videos. But we learned support and resistance. We know what moving averages. I'll explain what moving averages are. So this is a moving average. So this is a 50-day simple moving average, and generally the price tends to when it crosses the moving average. I'll explain exactly what it is, but I'll just show how it works. So around this point the stock has moved started to move up. So this we can use as a dynamic support and dynamic resistance. So I'll explain this. Support and resistance we've seen, and trend we have seen that we need to follow this one trend, and we need to get out around this point. Okay, this is the most important thing in every trading. This is the most important aspect. So, if let's say if I am trading with 100 rupees and I'm willing to risk say 2 rupees, I will have to get a reward of 2x of that risk that I'm taking. So, if I'm taking a risk of 2, I need to get a reward of 4. And if I'm look so this goes the opposite way as well. If I'm looking for a if I'm looking for a 4 reward when trading at a capital of 100, I need to cut my risk at 2. So the risk that you take, if it is x, you need to get a reward of 2x. The 2 is to 1 is the ratio that you should aim for while doing any type of trading, especially when swing trading. I will talk mostly about swing trading because that is what I do, and I'm telling you things from my own experience. Okay, so this is a typical swing trading workflow that one should go through. So the first one is to find stocks that are in the trend. These stocks should fit in your they should fit in your setup that you have decided. For example, the one that I use is VCP. You need to fit those here. You need to find stocks that fit that setup exactly. You need to plan your entry, stop loss, and target. As I said, entry, exit, stop loss. These three: entry, exit, stop loss. You need to remember these in your mind. What, where you're going to enter, how much you're willing to, how much you're willing to take a loss if it goes the other way, and what target you are looking for. This is the most important part of any trade. This is mere execution. You need to stick to the plan that you have selected, the entry, stop loss, and your target. You shouldn't move away from it. So if you've decided that you need to buy a stock at 1500 and you need to cut it out at 1550, you can't just buy at any price, say 1520, and sell it at 1540. That is against what you are doing. That is against what you have planned. So you need to execute exactly what you have planned, and you just need to check your positions once a day, not more. You don't need to sit for 6 hours from 9:15 to 3:30. Just you just need to have you need to check it just once a day and just see where your positions are. Okay, to conclude, swing trading is about patience. You don't need to be jittery like the day traders or the traders you have seen on movies or series. You need to be calm. You can do your own job while doing swing trading. You just need 30 minutes in a day. Start small. Let's start with 10,000 or 20,000 capital and be consistent with what you're doing. Stick to your plan. Stick to your entry, exit, and stop losses, and you'll be good to go. So That is all for swing trading. If you want any more videos, please do tell me in the comment section. So this just for fun that we do every week. So this is the index that I want you to study. I want you to tell me in the comment section. How do you think this the chart for this index will play out, and how do you think the chart of GMR airports will play out? So Nifty infrastructure and GMR airports. So that's it for this one. Subscribe to Whale Capital, and please remember this is Whale Capital now, not Sheet 10. So yeah, thank you for watching.